about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Robinson on the wing. Offline with his three. We've seen a quick start here for the Hornets. Miller with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. 6-point game. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul. The kick out to Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Cunningham on the wing. Launches a three. The Hornets pull it in. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And it's Ball penetrating. Some solid defense from Harris. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves. And the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, not only is Ball a three-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Cunningham outside. Back to Thompson. Four on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Robinson misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. Here's Bridges. Covered by Cunningham. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. Bridges misses.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Here's Ball, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hogs, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
The Pistons trailing. A minute 42 left in the first. Cunningham inside. Nothing on the board. And Cunningham with the slam.
I love that move by Cunningham to create the space for himself.
So it's the Pistons now. Gunnible with the rebound. White down low to the inside. Ball somehow misses the one-handed flush to the paint. Outside for Robinson. Cunningham on the wing. Thompson outside. With the top of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Here's Knippel. Duren pulls it in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cunningham outside. And he drives in. Down low. And Duren slams it in.
And Cunningham's size at his position allows him to see over defenders and find his teammates.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Charlotte again missing. Got it up. And no good. Jalen Duren has been leading the charge for the Pistons. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pistons.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
To the middle, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? So, staying after an up-and-down start to his career, Kobe White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin, and it's because of two things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly. Thunderous jam from Stewart.
Here's McNeely. Detroit with the rebound.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Back to White. Stewart with the steal. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Guys, back over to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. So it's the Hornets now, following the bucket by the Pistons. And it's good, 2 points. White's got his second basket.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Here's Stewart. 6 to shoot. Inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Miller, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Cunningham's shot is off. Hornets trailed by 5. Miller outside. Stewart with the steal. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
To the paint. Here's Holland. The kick out to Cunningham. The layup off target.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Pistons leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Holland. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. You love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Hornets trailed by 9. Here's Knipple. And it's off from 3-point range. And the Pistons with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. To the inside. And Duren slams it in.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Duren a screen. Here's Cunningham, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Cunningham's got the lead up to 11 now for Detroit. Pass to Williams. Miller surveying the floor. Drives to the hoop. Got a piece of it. Leaps for it. Right side, Ball. Over Harris. Now Ball. Some solid defense from Harris. Thompson, high post. Cunningham outside. Harris a screen. Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, give credit to Duren's teammates. They know he's got the hot hand, and they're feeding him the ball.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Now Knueppel bangs home the trifecta.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's a screen. Three-pointer. Hornets with the rebound. And it's Ball penetrating. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Ball's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hornets. And so is Detroit in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's two things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that.
First one falls for him. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Out to Miller. Pass to Diabate. From outside the arc. No good that time.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Down low. Here's Duren. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They're scoreless since the first half. Pass to Knueppel. Back to Bridges. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Just good at drawing fouls. Bridges plays well in traffic, and through the contact.
The Hornets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
Charlotte moving it around. Here's Knippel. 5 to shoot. Ball from long range. That shot is off. Pistons leading by 11. In the corner, it's Robinson. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Back to Cunningham. Harris a screen. Robinson on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Pistons lead by 11. Out to Miller. Pass to Bridges. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Kevin?
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Harris, right side. The Hornets pull it in.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to White. To the paint. It's deflected. And stolen by Harris. Here's Stewart. Fires the three. Jenkins can't get it to go. Wide at the elbow. Pass the ball. For three. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Going inside. Count that one. LeVert's got 5 points now this quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Outside ball.
Well, his block numbers may not always show it, but Stewart is a strong defender who alters a lot of shots.
Herter, no good. Hornets trail by 15. From deep. Ball, no good. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Pass to Harris. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Harris has got 7.
It's really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks. Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Good if it goes. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Pistons on top as they wrap up the third quarter with a massive. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. Pistons leading by 17. Cunningham outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Charlotte on D. Cunningham looking around. Shot clock at 6. Over White. Cunningham's shot is off. Hornets trail by 15. Pass to Miller. Shoots the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to White. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's foul number 2 for him. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
Number 33, McNeely.
Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 5. Thompson outside. Launches it. No good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the inside. Duran brings the double team. Back to White. Charlotte moving it around. Now Knipple. Here's McNeely. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Robinson on the wing. Inside. Harris. Cunningham outside. Back to Harris. Ball's knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Here's Duran. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Well, this is where Duran looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
That's good from Ball. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And here's Cunningham. Harris fires. And he does not hit. Outside Ball. Here's Diabate. Bridges. Off target from outside. Now Harris. And he jams it in.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Now here's Bridges. It's stolen by Duran. Thompson. Robinson. He nails the jump shot.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Cunningham with it. Harris a screen. Cunningham drives in. He got it right before the clock ran out.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Now Robinson. And get the three.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Detroit.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Asar Thompson.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
.102 left in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team second. Substitution on the floor.
Green fires. Missed on the three. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
23 seconds left in the fourth. 17-foot shot away. Ah, it's good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony...